So back to Spain real quick.
Yeah.
We'll get back to the babies. What's your favorite thing, or what are you most excited about when it comes to?
Well, we spent a month out there.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like 2 years ago, we went out there for a month.
Okay.
Her sister lives out there.
Oh, so it's gonna be like a whole thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing. In America, everything is very rushed. Everything is very high paced. What can you do next? What's the next thing? And in Spain, it's very, like that can wait till tomorrow. Like we can just chill. We can hang out. I mean, they take a siesta in the middle of the day for like 3 hours. So it's kind of everybody's time to relax and then do that. So I think I'm really looking forward just to turning down the busyness of life and just enjoying the kids and traveling and that kind of thing.
I feel like you're never coming back.
Very unlikely. Yeah, very unlikely. So the way the government job works is she can be out there for 3 years as her contract, and then if she does a good job, which I'm sure she will, they can extend her for 2 more years. So that's 5 years right there. And then there's always positions everywhere else in the world. So Japan's on our hot list too.
Japan.
Yeah. And really anywhere that keeps us out of the States. Just not a huge fan of the States right now, and just want to be enjoying the world more than anything.
Dang. So what are some things you want to do here in San Diego before you leave? Are you trying to like...
Yeah, we actually we're nailing out a hit list of all the things. We did the Balboa Christmas lighting from the Grinch this last weekend.
Oh, it's already up?
Yeah.
Okay, right. It's already November. Okay,
exactly.
Christmas. Okay.
Yeah, so we got packed in like sardines, put the kid on my shoulders.
Oh, you did the whole dad thing.
Yeah. And it was a lot of fun. We've been spending more time at Sunset Cliffs. We went and did the tide pools and discovered all the cool little critters inside the tide pools, which was a lot of fun.
I haven't done that before.
Oh, take rhythm.
What kind of critters?
There's little crabs, little shellfish, a lot of hermit crabs. We found some mussels, a jellyfish. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really cool.
So then, what else then? What's next on the list?
I think it all depends on exactly when we have to get out of here.
Okay. So you don't know?
We don't have an exact date.
Is that stressful?
Yeah, it's completely unsettling. And I stopped smoking like 8 months ago. So I haven't been getting high, which is just like incredibly new grounds for me. But it's been good. It's been good. I got diagnosed from a psychiatrist with some stuff, so I've been like taking actual medications now from the man, and it's been good for me. It's been like I wake up every day and I don't feel like I'm depressed, and I get to go out and hang out.
Do you think the weed was making you feel depressed?
I think the weed was suppressing a lot of things, and it was definitely a way out. And even my therapist said it. She's like, let's not demonize weed. Weed was a great tool for you while you had it. But it just let me go unresolved on a lot of different things in my life and in my childhood. And now that it's like becoming resolved, I'm like, yeah, it's not as needed. I don't need to go out and get high every single day. And that was a big thing. I mean, I was high all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would wake up and take a gram dab, and
gram dab.
A gram dab. I mean, I was going
wake and dawn, wake and bake.
I was going through an ounce of concentrates a week at one point. Yeah.
So your tolerance was like
obliterated. Yeah.
And it's expensive.
It's
I'm sure
really
you saved
expensive.
some money.
Yeah, quite a bit of money actually. Yeah.
Are you in the cannabis industry like at all in any way right now?
I keep some friends, but not. I've separated myself out of it just because the events and everything like that. It's impossible for me to go to and not want to get super high. And once in a while I do. I think I had a joint. There was a bachelor party that I went to in Mexico, and I had a joint there.
It's social.
Yeah, exactly. But even then, I got so high I didn't know what to do with myself. So.
Did you like it or not?
I liked it during it, and then afterwards I was like, I think I would have rather just had some drinks and just relaxed and, done the whole alcohol thing.
Do you feel like, is there a new vice or no? Are you like vice free right now?
I still have a horrible nicotine addiction. Yeah.
Look, but it's progress, baby.
I used to vape a lot, and I stopped that at the beginning of this year. We went to Thailand in January.
You are traveling.
Yeah, we like traveling. And so I was smoking a lot over there. And then when I got back, I did my sister's wedding in Virginia, and they were all on the nicotine pouches. So I quit vaping and I went to nicotine pouches. and my lungs love it. It's great.
Okay.
And it's a good medium for me because there's no tobacco or anything. It just keeps me like, has something. I have an oral fixation, like I have that.
You have to. Yeah.
So no, it helps. One day I'm sure I'll stop doing that too, but not anytime soon. That's for sure. So yeah, I have a totally new vice. Yeah.
Is it a new vice though, or was it going on at the same time?
I had nicotine addiction when I was in the Army.
Okay, so before the cannabis. Then cannabis took over that.
Yeah. So I used to smoke a pack a day, cigarettes. And then once I was able to smoke weed, my wife was kind of like, those stink a lot. I would rather you smoke weed than smoke cigarettes. And I was like, all right, we'll do that. So, and then coming off of it, it was like, well, vapes aren't that bad. They're better than cigarettes, supposedly. So I started doing that. And then I was like, oh, these are killing my lungs really, really bad. Like worse than dabs, too.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I coughed going up the stairs. Like, it was really bad. Yeah, it was really bad. And so, so now that I'm on the pouches, I'm like, this is where I'm at right now. Have a beer every once in a while. Okay. Relax. Without much going on, it's like there's a lot of free time that I have to figure out how to fill.
Yeah. Did you have those night sweats or anything? Like, did you have any like withdrawals?
Oh, I had for like 3 weeks the worst dreams. Like just the worst. Like so vivid. Like I woke up crying and yelling for a friend one time because I was having a dream that I got in a car accident and like the whole family died, and I was like screaming at the top of my lungs, and then I woke up and scared the shit out of my wife. That was the worst it got, and then they faded after about 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, now I have normal dreams, nothing crazy.
So if you were to talk to somebody that's thinking of taking a break or going sober or quitting, what are some tips you'd give them?
I would say don't go cold turkey. It's not a good idea. You're gonna end up wanting to smoke again.
Okay. So then, what would not be cold turkey? Like,
the same thing I did with cigarettes, I did with weed. Okay. So, you start with stopping buying it. You just say, I'm not gonna buy it. I have enough friends that smoke that'll smoke me out. And then you just go and okay, now that I'm not at a friend's house or not at somewhere else, now I can't smoke and I haven't bought it. So that now I'll embrace it. And then after a while, you just kind of get to a point where you're like, okay, now I don't need to be bumming it anymore. I don't need to be, I don't want to be that guy anymore who's always asking for weed. So then it kind of comes back off. But it took me about a month and a half to really stop smoking weed. And like I said, I was an everyday user, night and day. Wake up at 2 a.m., go smoke, So yeah, no cold turkey and lots of water.
Do you have new friends now? Do you feel like your life has changed as far as like circle groups and stuff?
I feel like I definitely lost a lot of friends that were.
It's okay.
Hi, Brianna.
You are so nice. Is that her name, Brianna?
Yeah.
Oh.
She. I used to go to this church right here, and so this is associated, not associated with the church.
Is it nice? It looks great.
It's really nice. The biggest thing about this church is they do a lot of community work, which is like a must for me with any religion. It has to be community driven, so they do a lot for mothers, veterans, the homeless community around here. Like it's not like your money's not just going to fill some pocket. It's really going back into the local area around here.
Your faith, I've always remembered your faith being important to you.
Yeah, for me, it's I have a hard time like aligning with any church because my faith is specifically that there's God, and not specifically that it's all written down in the one book. And like, it butts heads a lot with different people. A lot of people are really struck on like this is the word and this is what it has to say. But I feel like any human being trying to decipher that is not a lost cause, but you just have to go at it with that like I don't know anything, like when it comes above into the spiritual realm of things, So yeah, no, there's God, but he doesn't care about everything that's in that book. He cares he cares that you're being kind to each other, serving each other, like that's what he wants. He doesn't want a bunch of just sheep following in the church, And
you know that, huh? Like at your core, same.
Yeah.
I
ran into a lot of churches that like they just sold things, and that was like their big thing. Everything in their church was a way to get you to either give money or sell things, or they'd have guest speakers and they'd be selling their books and things like that. And it's just not for me. I like it when it's when it's not, we're asking for this money because this is the project we're going to go to. Yeah.
I wonder how it gets there, because it always seems like in the beginning, businesses are created like, you know, with good intentions, I think. And then there's something that happens where like this greed takes over. What do you think that is? Like, what the hell happens?
Money's the root of all evil. I think when you have a spreadsheet and all the things telling you need to make more money to make certain things happen, that's when it gets it's not even so much greed as it is just the excuse to hide behind that. Instead of having the faith that it's going to work out the way it happens, you start trying to do things to make the money to then make it work. And then that breeds into greed. Because then once you're in that money-making train, then it's like, well, you know, pastor needs a new car, so I might as well raise a little bit extra money. And it's like, that's where it gets that line for me, where I'm like, I don't need to be here anymore.
You're wise, and I'm listening to you because you're a Capricorn, and they say that the shadow side of Capricorns can be greed. Like, it can be greed, stinginess, being frugal. Do you feel like you embody that ever?
Yeah, when I was in the industry, that was my thing. I mean, one of the blessings of my personality is I've always been able to make money. Like, I've always been able to make money. And
teach me.
You got to be able to not sleep and just work. And I think the biggest thing for me when I was making money in the industry was don't undervalue doing something good for free. And like that's how I got my name around the industry a lot, was instead of like, hey, I'm just here because we're making this transaction. Thank you. We're here because, you know, you're doing a good thing, or like, I see where your mission is going, and we'll do it for that.
Is it still looking good?
It is. I shoot content myself, so I wanted to make sure that you guys ready.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone around here is really fun.
I know.
Super fun.
Oh my god.
Brianna, who you saw earlier, she's the lead. She's a Navy vet. She used to be, so she does a lot of work with when people move bases and things, getting them a community around them that is positive. And like, there, it's really hard when you move somewhere to make friends. Like, if they tell you to take a year, but Brianna tries to get them down there in like 2 months. Hey, this person lives here, this person lives here. They'll love to have you for Thanksgiving or Christmas or holiday or something like that.
So community is important to you?
Very, very important. Like, it's probably the most important thing.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I think that anything in life is not worth doing if you're not doing it for somebody else. And I think that's like a really big thing that people, our egos tell us to do it for us, but you need to do it for the other person. And once you do it for the other person, only then will the good really shine in on your life. And you'll feel better about it. You'll find out that the good was in a different way than you thought it was going to come. Yeah, it's really the foundation for everything good in life is community.
Who taught you that?
Life.
Yeah,
life taught me. I think I grew up in a household that was very self-centric, very, how to say this without pissing my mom off in case she sees it. Not narcissistic, but a lot of I am driving for this, I am driving
like
for that.
survival, you think?
Yeah. You know, my family did the best that they could possibly do, but more often than not, they had to lean on people, and that was really hard for them to do, but it's also something that's really easy for me to do now. I'll lean on somebody if I need a hard time. If I need something done and I can't do it, I'll be the first person to say, dude, I'm so blank on this. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I need your help to do this. And like, people underwrite that so much. They think they have to be the one that's going to be the know-all, be-all for everything, but it's all about leaning on each other, helping each other when you can. And so, so the community thing is when I was in the Army, like the barracks was like one of the best places I've ever been. Everybody looked out after each other. Everybody, supplied beer and barbecue for every single weekend. And then like my wife, when I met her, she had the same kind of mentality behind it and was very hey, what can we do for our friends? What can we do? And so we started doing, like every year we do a Friendsgiving. And we say, if you're a friend and you've got nowhere else to go for Thanksgiving, come to
I remember when Wifey brought food to the reserve because we were working.
Yeah, so she'll do things like that in a heartbeat. I wish it was just for me, but she'll do it she'll do it for her best friend. She'll do it for a stranger. I mean, some of her friends are struggling with this government shutdown and needed groceries. And both of us, she went out and went to food drives and grabbed as much food as she could. And I went out to the grocery store and bought as much food as I could. And that was like the way to do it, you know. And you don't ask for it in return. You don't do anything in return. You just say, you need something. Here you go. Here it is.
You guys serve together, and I think that's super cool.
Well, it's one of the ways we're able to stay together. I think that her being a Virgo, me being a Capricorn, we're always in a battle for who's right and who's right. And one of the there's many things, but one of the best things that we can ever agree on is, okay, we can go out and help somebody. That's where it's at.
Damn. Okay, so then what do you think the secret is to a sustainable marriage? Other than serving.
Therapy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think...
do you think like together or solo or both?
I think you gotta do solo before you can even consider together.
Oh.
I think, I used to be very hard to deal with. Hard to deal with. And after therapy, I've learned a lot about myself and how to change like my automatic thoughts and my perceptions about certain things, and that's really helped me be more present in the house and be more present in the relationship and say, hey, like, I don't want to go clean the dishes and do all this fucking bullshit, but she's been doing it for like 4 days straight, so I should probably get up, power through, get some stuff done, take the baby, let her have a nap, let her relax, you know. But it's only through therapy. I've had many people try and tell me that was like the way it is, but before I literally sat down and said, there's something wrong with me, I need a professional to sit here and talk to me about it. And then my professional putting it into a way that was like, you're not doing this for her or for your kids, you're doing it for you because you want to be better for your wife and your kids, and that's where it comes into play. And then she's done her own therapy work throughout the years, so we never really needed like couples therapy. But we also don't have big fights. We don't have a lot of like major things we have to fight about. We bicker sometimes, like any couple does, but the thing that keeps it going is literally just hey, we had a fight. It's been a day. Let's sit. What was your side? What was my side? What's the goal here? Like, what are we aiming for? Because we don't want to be mad at each other. What's the goal? You know? Is the goal that, the house is dirty and we want it clean? That's the goal. Okay. Who's not providing on that goal? Usually me. Okay. So I gotta own that one and say, okay, I know this came up 3 months ago and I did good for 2 months. Let me try and get it for 4 months this time and see if I can really keep it up. And patience. A lot of patience. Patience from her, patience from me. I'm definitely the more communicative, emotional person in our relationship.
Really?
Oh yeah, she wears the pants. She's got the plan. She's got it all figured out. But like being able to admit that, being able to say, hey, I don't like making a plan. Plans are kind of hard, but I'll follow a plan and I'll follow her. She's a good leader. So,
she's the leader. I love that.
Oh yeah. I mean, she's a Virgo. She was born to lead. She's got everything. She's firstborn child, so her dad was a huge leader for them. Oh my God, we're gonna get all this stuff going.
You know what? I've been thinking that like the whole time. I'm like, is this shit gonna sound crazy?
I don't know. They stopped. It's plumbing. You think that there wouldn't be that much sauce?
We'll see, because I don't know. I'm literally in the back of my mind. These mics are good, but I'm like, you still might hear that shit. But it's okay because progress. If this isn't the only interview, there'll be another one before you leave.
Yeah, you can always re-interview.
We're gonna figure it out. I love it. Yeah. And it's obviously been past 3 minutes. I keep fucking forgetting. Like, I'm supposed to have the timer and the whatever.
Well, you can always clip it together. We could start the timer right now.
Hell yeah. And also, we could just let it just be what it's meant to be. I'm also wondering, should we find another location just in case?
The patio's pretty empty. We could go to the patio.
Do you think it could help a little bit?
It would help.
Yeah? Okay.
We're right here next to it.
We're going to end it here and move locations, guys.
Be right back.